Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. So let's do October November 2024 paper 2, and I'm going to start with task 1 and task 2, the evidence and the document. Now let's open this file and make sure that our name, center number and candidate number appear on each and every page. That means you can put it either in the header or in the footer. Where is the file? This is the file. So just put it in the header. Then make sure that my name, center number and candidate number appear. And normally they will ask us, of course, to save it with a different name. For example, evidence followed by the candidate number, which is similar to my candidate number I'm choosing now. So I'll just save it like this, and that's it for the evidence. We'll need this later, of course. Now we can go into task 2. Now in task 2, which is document productions, we are going to work for a specific company and prepare a house style and document for that company. Question number 1, using a suitable software package, open this file, which is organic. So let's find the file here. This is the organic file. The page setup is A4 landscape, 2 centimeter. Do not make any changes. So we'll just leave it as it is with no changing. 3 paragraph has already been created. Do not make any changes. Let's look for the paragraph. If I click here in the styles, you will see that all the paragraph that has been created will be shown here. We have title, body and table, so 3 paragraphs are there for us. Save the document in your work area with the name organic. So we're going to change the name, and we're going to change the format as well to make sure that it's supported by Microsoft Word we're using. So I'm going to go file, save as temp. I'm going to change the name, and very importantly, we need to make it a Word document. So now it will support all the features from Microsoft. Okay, so far we're good. Place in the evidence document a screenshot to show this file has been saved, and make sure that the evidence shows the file type. That means I need to show the file after it's been saved here in my folder. And where is my file? The new file, which is this one. So I'm just going to make sure that this one appears here, and I'm going to take a screenshot and I'll place it in the evidence document under evidence number 1, and I'll just resize it a little bit to make sure that it's visible. Okay, remove any page break from organic document, and to show and hide this kind of hidden formatting like page break, you can click on this one, which is show and hide, and it will show you each and every hidden formatting you have. So just be looking for a page break. This is a page break, as you can see here. So I'll click here and using the keyboard backspace. Okay, and we have another one here. I'll click here, backspace. Just make sure that there is no any kind of an extra space in between the documents, and I think these are the only page breaks we have here. So I'll just hide it now. And what else we have? Place in this document a right align header with an automated page number. So we need a page number and should be right align in the header. So let's first insert the header, and we always select the one with 3 columns, right aligned page number. So I'll just select current position, so I'll make sure that it will only apply here, and a right aligned footer on a single line with the text. Now we need the footer, and before we do that, we need to get rid of any extra placeholder here in the header, and then we can go now and select the footer. What we need in the footer, a right aligned footer on a line should be guide produced by, and then followed by space, our name, center number and candidate number, and should all be right aligned. So here, and then it should all be right aligned. So I'll get rid of these 2 extra placeholders, and all the footers are in single line, yes. The header and footer aligned to the margins, yes, and no other or placeholder. We have removed the placeholder, and the headers or footer are displayed. So now we can move into question number 4. Select the subheading what's organic farming and the following up text to all, including the paragraph ending to looking after the license. So from this subheading up to this here, this ending paragraph, we should change the layout into 2 columns with equal widths and 1.5 centimeter space in between the columns. Okay, so let's from this up to license. So I'm just going first of all to find, this is it, but where is license? I'm going to search it here. Okay, so once you search, yes, we get it here. So up to this one. So I'll go up like this, and I'll go layout, columns, more columns, 2, and it says equal space. As you can see, it's automatically equal 12.23 and 12.23, and 1.5 space in between the 2 columns, and hit yes. As you can see now, part of the document now has been divided into 2 columns, and only the first paragraph and the last paragraph is 1 column. Okay, so this is done. Question number 5, sort the bullet list from mixed crops up to into an alphabetical order. So there is a bullet here that we need to sort. Okay, up to this one, up to green matrix, isn't it? Yes. And it should be alphabetical order, and sorting is always here. You can always have it here in home in this area. So you click and make sure that you have it as ascending or alphabetical order, and that's it. Okay, and we need to format the list so that star-shaped bullets replaces the existing bullets. And to do so, again, you select the list, and then from here you'll try and find a star. If you don't find it here, you can always go and define a new bullet, and you select symbols and find a star. And to find a star, if you go here, find a font that starts with W, so endings 2, go and look, go down a little bit. Do we have a star? We have the star. You get it? So in this font you will find the star. Okay, now we'll select it and we'll click OK. Now the bullets are indented 2 centimeters from the left margins. Same idea. Right click, you can go paragraph after selecting the list, and from this area here you have the indentation, and it should be 2 centimeters before the text, and it goes 2 centimeters. You can also do it from here, layout. You can see here where you can actually change the indentation, and at the same time you can actually see the bullets moving. Okay, next, create a store the following style, basing it on default or normal style, and we need to add this one, which is off subhead. So I'm going to go home, click on the style panel here, make sure that I am in normal, and I will go and apply a style here. Okay, and the style name is of subhead, and it should be serif. Serif means Time New Roman. All right, and 22 center bold and italic. So it's a bold, 22 italic and center. Okay, and single line spacing with 0 space before and 4 after. We need to go paragraph for this. So you go formatting, paragraph, single line spacing, 0 before and 4 after. And we are done. You can go back again, normal. And remember that this part is actually a body. Okay, take a screenshot to show that you have defined the new off subhead style. Make sure that there is an evidence that you have based this on the default normal and place this in your evidence document, evidence number 7. So to do it, again, I'll just go here and the name of the style is of subhead. So I'll just select subhead, modify, and I'm going to take a screenshot of this box and place it in the evidence number 7. Okay, make sure that everything is visible, and for showing them easily the spacing before and after, but this time I'm going to show the paragraph. So I'll take a screenshot of this part, which is the paragraph, and I'll place it there in the evidence. By this you have a complete evidence. You have both of them. You can actually see the style itself, and you can see the formatting of the spacing before and after. Okay. What else? Identify the 5 subheading in the documents and apply the off subhead to each and every one of them. So you have 5 subheadings. This is the first one, for example, and you get the subheadings are normally small and there is no dot after them, as you can see here. So they look like subheadings, not like paragraphs like this one here should be. And we have this one, and we have the future, which is the last one, and we are done. Okay. Locate the table in the document, delete the entire column and content of heading 2014. So where is 2014? The whole column. So I'll select the whole column, right click, and then I'll delete the column. What else? Format the first row of the table so it becomes a single cell with a content center line over the 4 columns. That means it should be merged. So just highlight this, right click, and go merge. That's center line. And as you can see, the table is taking only part of this column, which this area is empty. So whenever you get a table, click on this plus sign here, where it will highlight all the table for you. Right click, go out of it, and select out of it to window. By this, the table will actually cover the whole width here. Format the table. The table width is set to 10.5 centimeters, so we need to change the width now. 10.5 centimeters. So I'll click again here, right click, and go table properties, and we have preferred width, which is it says it should be 10.5 cm, so it will be 10.5, and it should be in centimeters. That's good. So it will not be covering the whole column, as I said before. The table is centered within the column. Okay, so we need the table to be, the whole table is actually center line. You see, not the text on the table itself is center line, as you can see here within the column. And all text in each row displays on one line. There is no wrapping accepted. So yes, everything is fine. There is no wrapping. So our table is perfect. And format only the paragraph that start with a physical barrier. Let's find this paragraph. Physical. So where is it? Okay, here it is, a physical barrier. So we find the paragraph. This is the paragraph that says it's a physical barrier. What we need, the text is indented 1.5 from both left and right margins. So remember, you can right click, go paragraph, and change the indentation from here, left and after, or can you do it from the layout? So just make sure that I'm doing it from the layout. It should be 1.5 centimeter from both left and right. So this one from the left, it's 1.5, and also from the right it will be 1.5, as you can see here. Okay, what else? It's displayed as an external 3 to 4 point black border. So you can always go home here, you will find a shading and border. So you need 3 to 4. So I'll go more box, since it's just a border outside, and it should be 3 to 4. So I'll just select 3, which is good. It has a light gray 1535 background fill. So the same area, whenever you are in home here, you have the borders and we have the shading. So it should be until 35. It says 35 is good, 25 is good, 25 is better, so I'll just select 25, and that's it for the table. Spell check and improve the document if we have any spelling mistakes. How we spell check? You go review, spelling and grammar. My name, of course, we ignore it, and there is no any kind of grammatical mistakes here, so we're done. Okay, now let's double check that the document is consistent and follows the rules. And the list and tables are not split over 2 columns or pages. Let's double check them. The table is in 1 column, the list is in 1 column, so this one is done perfectly. There are no widows or orphans. Let's double check. Everything is good. There is no widow or orphan. There are no blank pages. Let's double check. It's only 2 pages with no blank pages, so they are good. Original styles are maintained. Click always, like here, make sure that, for example, all the documents look like body style here. No changes, you get the point. Yes, and this is the title and this is a subheading, so everything looks fine. And this is the table style. Are we good? You can double check them. Spacing is consistent between all items as well. If you look here, there is only a small space before and after, so the spacing before the text, before the subheadings, and after the subheadings, before the table and after the table is the same, so everything look consistent. Save the document using the same file name and print the document. So I'll just save it from here, and I'll go and print it, and I'll simulate a local printer, which is Microsoft Print to PDF, and I will print it in the same folder just to simulate the printing, and I will call it print1 document. So now if I go to my folder, double click, this is how it will look like if it's printed using an A4 printer. Thank you for viewing. I will see you in the next task.